Biden administration has spent 2 years turning its back on the proven tools and policies that Republicans use to strengthen our southern border. 2 years of a functionally open borders policy from Washington Democrats, and 2 years of chaos and suffering as a result. Last week, Customs and Border Protection announced that an already record-breaking year ended on a particularly catastrophic note. Illegal immigration apprehensions clocked at an all-time high of more than 2.7 million during the last fiscal year, by far the highest annual total ever recorded. But then December set an astonishing record all by itself at over 250,000 apprehensions. Last month was CBP's busiest month ever recorded. The American people are outraged at this willful failure. They rate immigration and border as one of the single biggest problems facing our country, second only to the economy. Two-thirds of the country disapprove of President Biden's handling of immigration and the border. That's a 67% supermajority of Americans who believe this administration is failing on border security. Now, our Democratic friends tie themselves in knots, making excuses for why they can't simply do their job, enforce federal law, and secure our border. Their far-left base makes them pretend that we can't enforce the laws on the books unless we find new ways to be even more generous to people who come here illegally. It's nonsensical. Every local official who belongs to the Democratic Party are rapidly losing patience with the Biden administration's border incompetence. The Democratic mayor of New York, Eric Adams, has spent months sounding the alarm on the catastrophic effects of this administration's functionally open borders. He said this is a national crisis. He said, quote, "There's no more room." He said, "There's no more room in New York." Yet the far left attacks him, the mayor of New York, for pointing out the problem. The Democratic governor of Colorado is taking a cue from Governor Abbott and Governor DeSantis and arranging transportation for illegal immigrants to various liberal jurisdictions that have self-identified as so-called sanctuary cities. This is a growing bipartisan chorus that is begging President Biden to do his job and secure our nation. It doesn't take any new laws. It doesn't take some new grand bargain or amnesty. The administration just needs to do its job, secure the border, and let law enforcement enforce our laws. The Biden administration has all the tools and authorities it needs to tackle the crisis, if a solution were actually what they were after.